The world is sort of a flutter over news out of China that shows growth could be slowing there. In fact, the slowest growth we've seen there, depending on whether you can rely on these figures that are coming out of China, that we've seen in about a decade. In the latest period, dropping to about 6.5%. I believe they were expecting something north of 7%. But again, putting that in perspective, that is 50% stronger than the growth going on in the United States. Now, it does test credulity here, but having said all of that, they are in a world of hurt. Their market is well into bear market territory. In other words, it has fallen more than 20% from its highs, and it's taking in a lot of other Asian markets with it. To nuclear Showdown author Gordon Chang. Gordon, first of all, do you trust even the 6.5% figure?
No, clearly not, Neil. And you can look at some of the underlying figures for September and the Q3, and they just don't make sense. So, for instance, they're saying, and this is my favorite, that retail sales increased 9.2% in September. But at that very same month, vehicle sales, which is a major component of retail sales, dropped 11.6%. You know, we're seeing a fall in vehicle sales all 3 months of the quarter. You know, this 6.5% number doesn't really make sense. I think China's probably growing in the high 2s or the low 3s, which, by the way, means that the U.S. is growing faster because in Q3, according to the Atlanta Fed GDP tracker, we'll probably grow about 4.2%.
You know, the argument has been because China's slowing down, whether we could accept the numbers, they're slowing down too. They're in a world of hurt, and they're more inclined to come to the table to negotiate with us when it comes to trade concessions and the like. They haven't done that yet. What do you think happened?
Well, I think, you know, it's because Xi Jinping, the Chinese ruler, is a tough guy. And by the way, he understands that if he were to show any sort of sense of weakness, that basically his adversaries and enemies would pounce on him. Because over the last 6 years or so, he has deinstitutionalized the Communist Party. There are no longer these rules that guide succession, which means if he loses power, he could easily lose his freedom and maybe even his life. We're going back to Maoist-style politics. Xi Jinping realizes that this is basically his life on the line, so he's not going to give up without a real fight.
All right, so if he doesn't give up and he doesn't blink in the face of these, you know, threats and the back and forth, this gets worse before it gets better, if it gets better.
Oh, sure. And what we could see is Xi Jinping taking the Chinese economy and even the People's Republic down with him. So there are grave consequences for China for all of this. But, you know, Neil, we don't have any choice because the Chinese have been stealing hundreds of billions of dollars of U.S. intellectual property each year. We've got an innovation-based economy. If we can't commercialize our innovation, we don't have very much of an economy. So for us, this is also critical to our future.
All right. Thank you very, very much. It's wild. Gordon Chang.